There are 7 basic elements of art. In this video, we're going to try making an abstract painting with lines. Let's get into it. So in previous videos, I have mentioned and touched base on the principles of art. Funnily enough, I studied the principles of art and I wrote a blog post on the principles of art before I learned anything about the elements of art. So that's what we're going to dedicate this painting to. We're going to be trying to make an abstract painting using just one of the elements of art, being lines. Hey, real quick before I jump into the painting, let me just take a moment to welcome you to my channel. I'm Mark. Welcome to the Art with Marc YouTube channel, where I'm learning to make, market, and monetize art, and I want to share everything that I learned with you. Let's go ahead and get into that demonstration. So to start with, we're just gonna paint our background, just to make it a little bit more interesting. I'm using cadmium yellow, and we'll be adding some splashes of white and a little bit of cadmium orange. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the elements of art. So there are 7 basic elements of art. There's shape, form, space, color, texture, value, and lines. In way of each one of these, we can dive into each one with more depth, but since we're focused on lines for this video, there's a number of things to know about lines. I learned quite a bit trying to research some content, so I wasn't sitting here not saying anything and not giving you any value. I learned I probably should do that research before I actually make the painting, because I learned a lot. So lines can be used as a form of expression. I mean, how thick and thin they are, whether or not they're curved or diagonal, whether or not they curl, or I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to make lines that can express a particular type of emotion. So that's something to think about for your abstract painting. There was actually some sort of art teacher exercise I came across. Let me see if I can find it again. It's pretty interesting. It was talking about think of some sort of activity you like to do, like, I don't know, like dancing or running or playing the saxophone, something like that, and think about how that makes you feel. And then the idea is to come up with a piece of artwork comprised of lines that express the feeling of that activity, lines and colors. So what am I doing here? Where did I leave off at? All right, so this is where I'm starting to get to a point where I'm thinking, okay, this looks pretty cool. I like where this is going. And then I add this blue marker in for a little bit of contrast, and it doesn't get me clear straight lines, and so then I come in with this yellow marker and it turns them to green. So it gets to a point here in just a minute where I'm just like, I'm gonna have to start this over. So when you go to make your own abstract painting with lines as the subject, think about some of those things. Do you want the lines to be thick? Do you want them to be thin? Do you want them to be horizontal? Do you want them to zigzag? Do you have any particular emotion you're trying to express? Are you trying to express anger, fear, frustration? All these things can be expressed with a particular type of line. Alright, so here I'm coming in with the Posca pens. I was using the Liquitex acrylic markers for the big fat lines you see there, and for these sharp, thin lines, these are the Posca pens, everybody's favorite paint marker. Speaking of acrylic paint pens, if you're interested in learning more, I did write a blog post about them a few months back. I'll go ahead and put it in the description below. I didn't have these Posca or Liquitex paint markers at the time, but I will definitely go back and update that page and add some more pictures to it before I put it in the description down below. I didn't do the best job since this is my first time doing an abstract painting where lines are the main focus of the painting.
I kind of added maybe a little too much, messed up some of those lines a little bit. So I'm gonna paint over this and I'm gonna try this again. So let's go ahead and get back to it.
Alright, so here I'm coming in to try this again so I can get a more organized and cleaner outcome. Cleaner look is what I'm going for here. I actually, after painting this white restart on the canvas here, actually go through another attempt, which I don't show you because it was so terrible. Yeah, so sometimes it takes multiple tries to get a result that you actually are going to enjoy and feel proud to hang on your wall. Now this is actually one of my first videos where I'm trying to use this overhead shot here. I had the camera a little bit too high, and as a result my big fat head kept getting in the way. Not something I'm quite used to here. So I'm going to try to avoid that in the future by lowering the camera a little bit and forcing myself to be a little bit more aware that that thing is above or at my head. I also did order a new video camera as well, so we should start getting some better angles, multiple shots going on here, so I'm definitely excited for the videos to come. Another thing to note, when making an abstract painting with just lines, you could, instead of using acrylic paint pens, you could also use masking tape instead. In fact, after I did my last video or content on using masking tape in abstract paintings, someone actually suggested to me to use frog tape instead of masking tape, which is a type of painter's tape. So I actually just ordered some yesterday, so that should come here in a few days, and we'll give that a try. If there are any other types of tape that you want to see me try, it'd be awesome to do a video comparing different types of tape and seeing what actually gets the cleanest line in abstract painting. So if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. Speaking of which, if you're enjoying this video and you're getting any value out of the content, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps this channel to grow. Yeah, and there's plenty more content like this to come. Fair warning, even though I do love abstract painting and I am focused a lot on doing content for abstract painters, I do want to expand beyond it because the ultimate goal of this channel is to explore making, marketing, and monetizing art. So eventually at some point we have to talk about other types of art that you can make, as well as how to market and monetize that art. It's partly why this show is called Learning Art with Marc, because I still have a lot to learn about how to make art, how to market it, how to sell it, and this is sort of me documenting my journey through the process to share it with you. So yeah, I hope that we can both learn a lot along the way and ultimately make a living doing what we love to do. If you are interested in getting any of these acrylic paint pens for yourself, I'll go ahead and put some links in the description below to my favorite affiliate partner, Dick Blick. If you're not sure what affiliate partner is, that means when you click on the link and make your purchase, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. It would greatly help this channel grow and help me provide more awesome content like what you're seeing here. That way I can get more products to try and experiment with, and we can all have fun making cool art. Shameless self-promotion aside, I really do hope you're learning something from watching this video. If you do have any questions for me, put them in the comments below. I'd be happy to discuss any of this further with you. And I'm happy to hear any of your thoughts on the quality of these videos, the content, the music, anything, any kind of feedback you have for me. Go ahead and let me have it.
Hey, thanks for watching this video on abstract painting with lines. If you're looking for any other videos on abstract painting techniques to try, go ahead and check out this video right here.